Hello everyone, my name is Griffin and we are back with another reaction video. We are reacting to a video called How Streamers Ruined Gaming. Now, let me get to my opinion first. Have streamers really ruined gaming? Um, I'd say probably to a point they have. To a point. They haven't completely ruined gaming at all. I think only when it comes to I would say multiplayer games or the online competitive ones. I think they've kind of ruined it, but I wouldn't say fully. It's how I feel. I can't really explain it, but I think the one thing people seem to forget about games is that they weren't made for people to become tryhards or be sweats or you know they were made for to have fun, for people to relax. Everybody seems to forget that, and in forgetting that, I think they've ruined a lot of games for a lot of people. So but let's see what this has to say. Oops.
Did streamers really ruin gaming, or are you just trash? In this video, I'm going to talk about gaming before streaming was popular and gaming after streaming became popular, and by the end of this video, you'll have an answer on if streaming really ruined gaming or not. Now, a few months ago, I was actually scrolling through Twitter and I saw this tweet right here that says, "Dominating blue-collar workers in BattleBit." If you don't know what BattleBit is, well, it's basically like Battlefield and Roblox, and this is pretty much the whole clip.
I think one of the things that streamers have ruined about gaming is that they've been constantly a lot of them. I don't think all of them have, but a lot of them have more than likely been shitting on those who are casual gamers. And it's like if you're not good at it, they'll shit on you for, it's just that's another thing people don't understand is that the the demographic of the hardcore players is immensely smaller than the demographic of the casual players. I tell you right now, without the casual players, a game would die. It would just die. Without the casual players, a game would not really go anywhere. Because a game can't really be held up very well, if at all, with just the hardcore players.
Yeah, pretty much that guy is just straight up dominating people.
Mm,
Like that's pretty much it. And I saw a quote tweet that said, "Esports ruined casual gaming."
yes. I don't know 100. I don't know if it's 100% yes, but I would say yes because they've created this very large try hard sweat demographic, especially when it comes to games like Call of Duty, uh, Battlefield. What's another one? League of Legends, or any games like that. They've completely ruined it for a lot of people because you get these people who are trying so hard. They do these dives, these little slides, and all this other stupid tricky ass stuff that it I think what them adding all that sort of shit into games like Call of Duty and Battlefield have sort of ruined the game because it all it's done is made it worse for try is made the try harding worse.
Now, I know the whole title of this video is like something along the lines of how streamers ruin gaming, but I'm gonna put streamers and esports kinda in the same category. I say that because with streaming, you kinda gotta either be good at a game or funny, and with esports, you gotta be good at a game. So I'm gonna put them both together because they're pretty similar, if I do say so myself. But to really
Yeah.
understand this, we gotta go all the way back to 2018, the Fortnite boom. Before Fortnite was this cringe cash grab that pretty much just preyed on
Oh, battle royales. Oh my god. I can't. I tried playing battle royales. I played PUBG for a little bit. It was all right. It was an okay game. I tried Fortnite. I think after like a year or so that it's been out, I couldn't stand it because of the building. I could not fucking stand it. I shoot one person, 10 seconds later, the fucking skyscraper is in front of me. It's like, how many hours a day do you have to play in order to build something that fucking tall within seconds? It's like, dude, go fucking touch grass. Stop playing this game like it's your goddamn life. I've been playing games since I was 5 years old, so pretty much 28 years now. And I can say that I can give this advice. Stop playing games like it's your fucking life. Like your life is gonna end if you can't play the game. Stop doing that. That is not healthy. That is horrible. Go outside for like an hour or two a day. Or go do something else.
On little kids for money. It was a game that nobody truly knew how to play and everyone had fun with it. I mean, back in 2018, every single human being was talking about Fortnite. I mean, back then you had Fortnite meme pages. Every single human being was posting.
By the way, battle royales to me, I think they fucking suck. They're just a breeding ground for toxic shitheads.
Posting their wins. People were doing emotes IRL.
Fortnite move. Oh, do it again. Do it again.
That looks like it hurts.
Do it again. Fortnite move.
God, that just looks like it hurts. That looks like it would hurt my hip.
I mean, that's how we got the infamous ninja clip.
Oh, the fucking floss. Oh my god, it's like one of the cringiest things in the world.
And since Fortnite was so popular, one thing that also became popular because of Fortnite was streaming. Back then, Twitch was like pretty niche, but I'd say that Fortnite made Twitch more mainstream. And you
I don't believe that. No, Twitch was pretty mainstream before Fortnite ever fucking came out.
may be asking, why
I mean, if you go back and look at it, the gaming area was so fucking saturated.
did people go to Twitch and not YouTube? Well, the thing about YouTube is that a lot of YouTube videos are edited, and some people, they may be good on YouTube, but it's like on Twitch. Twitch is live, Twitch is raw. So if you lose, like, people are gonna see you lose, and if you win, people are gonna see you win. And that's why Twitch was so popular, because you could see high-level gameplay in real time. To determine if somebody was truly good, all you had to do was just watch them on Twitch. And with Twitch becoming so popular, some streamers that a bunch of people were watching back then.
I've been streaming, God, probably about 4 or 5, I think 4 years now. I think I started streaming in 2020. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you're going into the gaming category, because it is, like I said, it is so fucking saturated that it is nearly impossible to, the discoverability is nearly impossible. I mean, throughout the entirety of Twitch, yeah, no matter what, but gaming, yeah, it's so fucking saturated. And the thing is, one of the hard things to do, if you're starting out with like an average of 1 to 3 viewers, is to talk into the void. So most of your stream is not filled with silence, and filling the silence with music isn't always the best thing. But like for me, I stream a couple of, or a few times a week, and I have the one thing I have the hardest time doing is talking into the void. If I have nobody to bounce off of, I can't really talk because I got no one to talk to. I can't talk to myself. I'm not good with talking to myself.
was people like Myth, Ninja, Dr. Lupo, Nick Merckx. The whole Ninja versus Myth argument was like the biggest topic in school. I remember I was back in like freaking 10th grade and we were arguing at lunch tables talking about if Myth or Ninja was better. I'm not gonna lie, back then I was team Myth. But with all those popular streamers and pro players being in the limelight, that made more people want to be a pro player slash streamer. I mean, did y'all see how some of these Fortnite teams were getting down? Bro, I'm telling you, if I had to crank a few 90s to be a freaking Fortnite pro back then, I probably would. And that
Did you see how quick the dude was building? I mean, my God, people, just go outside every once in a while. Jesus Christ.
That's exactly where the downfall of gaming happened. Everyone started focusing on the money you can make from gaming rather than the fun from gaming. Fortnite used to be this game where you try to win by doing these creative strats like building a...
I mean, yeah, if what you're going into, like YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, if all you're going into it is expecting fame and fortune, you're going to go nowhere real fucking quick. Because if that's all you're concerned with is making money and gaining recognition, you're going to be one of the most disappointed people on the entire platform. You cannot go into doing this just expecting to make money like that. You can't. It's not going to happen. In no way, shape, or form is it going to happen. Now, if you know what you're doing, you know how to play the algorithm, you know how to network and everything, over time, yes, it could happen. But even doing that, there's a 50-50 chance of it happening and it not happening. But if you're going into this expecting to make money and expecting to get fame right away, you're going to be sorely disappointed. So you can't be doing that.
Sky base, building a huge metal base, or maybe even camping in a bush. But then it turned into this huge sweat fest when people saw that you could make abnormal amounts of money from this game. Back then, if you shot at a dude, they would probably start shooting at you back like they wouldn't even build. But now, if you shoot at somebody in Fortnite, they're building a whole freaking skyscraper hotel with Wi-Fi. It's actually wild. Now, let me say this right now. I do also say that that's kind of just time. Like, with time, people get better. But my point is that everyone's playing games to be the best rather than to just have fun with their...
Yeah, see, doing all that, the jump, the slide, and all that sort of shit, when they added that shit into this game for multiplayer, that's when Call of Duty started going down the shitter. At least for me. Peak Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2. That was peak Call of Duty, especially when it came to multiplayer. And in no way, I don't think Call of Duty will ever be able to go back to that. Because at this point, they're more concerned with making money and doing microtransactions than they are making an actual good Call of Duty game. If they did what they did for Modern Warfare 2, 3, and Black Ops 2, they'd be doing perfect. But they're never going to be able to do that again.
Their boys. Everyone is playing to be watched on Twitch or...
I mean, when I was... One of the most times I had fun doing multiplayer was back in the 360 days playing Modern Warfare 2 and 3 with my friend online. That was fucking fun. I had so much fun. I put so much time into playing Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and Black Ops 2. It was so much fun. That's when I had the most fun playing online multiplayer. I mean, right now I'm having a lot of fun, especially with Helldivers 2. But I can't really have fun anymore with Call of Duty because it's just shit now. It is the multiplayer is legitimate shit. And the only Battlefield I ever really play is Battlefield 4 because to me Battlefield 4 is the only fun Battlefield when it comes to online. But we're never going to get those days back because they're more concerned with making money than they are making an actual good, made, balanced game.
Watched on YouTube. I mean, you ever play a game and you get killed by somebody with a TTV gamer tag and you go to their Twitch and they're...
I have the TTV gamer tag. But I'm not a sweat or a shitty person. I just play to have fun because I can't stand I try and avoid games, rage games, kind of like Souls games. I consider them rage games. But any sort of rage game, any sort of game like League of Legends or a battle royale games where I know I'm going to be shit at it and I'm going to get pissed off and I'm going to be playing with toxic ass people that are just going to give me a headache and cause me stress. I stay away from those games because they're not fun. Games are made to have fun, and people have forgotten that. I play games to have fun. And if I'm not having fun, what's the point of the game? What's the point of a game where I am forced to play with sweats who are just shit toxic people?
Not streaming at all, they're just sweating just to sweat. Like, everyone is just playing for that top spot, because in that top spot you can make content out of it, and with that content comes a whole lot of money. Unless you're playing like Farming Simulator and you're a pro. I don't really think you make a lot of money from like pro Farming Simulator, but I don't know, I might become a
I'm
Farming
not much
Simulator
for simulation
pro. You never
games.
know. Bars. But yeah, everyone's pretty much playing to be watched. I remember back then games wouldn't really get sweaty until like 2 or 3 weeks after release, but now games are sweaty off the rip. It can be 5 days away from Call of Duty coming out and you already got a dude making a video saying best class setup 2023 MW.
Oh, these videos are so fucking annoying. Especially when I see them on TikTok, I just skip past them. It's just like, fuck this. It's with Call of Duty, it was with Remnant 2, it's currently with Helldivers 2. It's with all of these fucking games. It's like, this is the best build, this is the best thing to do, this is the best this is the best that. Fuck off. That's all I have to say is fuck off. Let people play the game and let people find this shit out on their own. If this were the thing these creators don't understand is that this may be the best for you, it's not going to be the best for anybody else. It's not going to be the best for everybody. And I fucking hate the people who make these videos about, oh, this is the meta. Fuck you especially. Meta, this is the best meta for this. This is the best meta for this. Meta this, meta this. Have you ever met a fucking woman? Fuck you and your meta. I'm going to play the game the way I want to play it. The way I find it most fun for me. So, fuck you and your best class setup and your best meta and this and that and that and the other thing. Fuck you.
3, and it's like, bro, the game hasn't even released. It can be 2 weeks before 2K comes out and a dude already has the best build. It makes no sense.
Sports games suck.
And when the game comes out, people are only going to play the meta, because when you only play the meta, you can win more, and when you win more, you can get up to that top.
Sports games were only fun back in like PS2 days. Sorry to say, that's the truth.
Top rank, and when you get up to that top rank, you can stream, create content from it, more people are going to watch you because you're up high on the leaderboards, and then the cycle just continues and continues and continues, and now everyone's just playing the same because everyone's just trying to be the best.
Fighting games, my god, I hate fighting games. Fuck you and your fighting games.
Be able to stream it / be watched. Back then, you would play games for the fun because there was really no money involved. But now it's like every single human being is trying to become the top streamer, and it's like, bro, like, where's the fun in that? Back then, gaming tournaments were giving out speckles. I'm telling you, if you won a gaming tournament for like freaking Mortal Kombat or Halo or something like that, you were probably gonna get 50 cents in a Big Mac. But now, if you win a freaking Fortnite tournament or you just win a freaking Call of Duty tournament, dog, you're honestly set. You can buy your mom a freaking mansion. People are—
I remember the last Fortnite tournament I heard about. I think the kid won, what was it? It was between like what, $2 and $3 million. And I was just like, wow, fuck me then. And I find it sad that so many of these kids and these people are trying to become influencers or trying to become streamers. Here's the thing, people. The the chances of that happening, not very high. If you're going to, do this stuff, do it as a hobby until it either pops off and you can do it on your own and then switch over to that. The thing you got to remember is when it comes to content creation, streaming, and all this sort of stuff, it is never permanent. Don't rely on this as your only income.
People are getting millions from tournaments. I mean, look at Booga, bro. Didn't he won?
Yeah, Booga, that's what it was. It was like, what, $3 million?
$3 million, I'm
Yeah, it
pretty
was.
sure, off of Fortnite. That is wild. That is insane money. Another thing about gaming after streaming is that games that aren't even sweaty are becoming sweaty. For example, Fall Guys. I remember back in 2020, every single human being was playing Fall Guys during quarantine. And with everybody playing Fall Guys, TikTok got a hold of that. And I remember scrolling through TikTok one day, and I saw this one dude making videos of the best strats on certain maps on Fall Guys. And I just thought to myself, what do you gain from being a sweat in Fall Guys? What do you gain? Like, I understand you're trying to
What do you
show
gain?
people.
What do you gain from being a sweat in any game? Other than the fact of, becoming a dick, being known as an ass, being known as a toxic human being. What is the point of being a sweat? Just have fun with the game. Why are you selling your soul just to be a sweat?
How to win and stuff, but I feel like the reason why Fall Guys was so fun was because nobody was making strats or anything. People were just hopping in, having fun, just playing like headless chickens,
Yeah, it was fun because it's a goofy game.
No, I feel like games die out quicker when you're making all these strats and stuff on how to win when it's not even like, obviously, yes, the goal in Fall Guys is to win, but I feel like the whole point of that game is to enjoy the journey, like the fun with friends, the freaking hurdles you're going over, that one dude griefing you on the map. Like when you're only focused on trying to get crowns in that game, the game becomes less fun because you're just focused on the destination rather than the journey. Imagine coming home from a long day of school or work and you're getting sweated on in Fall Guys. Imagine you're over there just trying to chill, you're on this little cutesy game that's like Wipeout, and out of nowhere, TTV Try Hard for Life literally just claps you every single map, and it's like, dude, you can't even have fun anymore. And since everyone's tryharding, games are now catering to the bad players. One thing that games have been implementing is this thing called skill-based matchmaking. If you don't know what it is,
the one thing I've hated for a lot of these multiplayer games, I feel like a lot of these games have been catering more and more and more to the tryhards. It's like they're trying to exclude a lot of the casual players, which is not a good idea because if they start losing a lot of their casual players, their game is going to start slowly dying. Like I said, it's the casual players that keep the game afloat.
well, I'll basically explain. Think of a lobby where all the top players from a bunch of different games all get into a lobby with each other and go head to head. Basically ranked play, but with no bonus rewards or anything. You just kind of get into a lobby with the best players without getting any specific reward in casual play. And the thing about skill-based matchmaking is that it's unfair because the good players are being punished for being good at the game. And it gets to this point where it's like winning feels like a chore rather than actual fun. Because back then, if you truly wanted to sweat, you would go into like a ranked game mode or something. But now, if you're a tryhard, you're gonna play every single other tryhard 24/7 just because you're good at the game. Back then,
yeah, that's the thing. If you want to be a tryhard and you want to be a sweat, then you know what? Be that way. But you're gonna only be put with people who are just like you. It's your choice to become that way. So live with your own consequences.
games like Call of Duty, what they would do, you would join a lobby, and if you wanted to leave that lobby, you would just leave it, and if you wanted to stay after the game, you would stay. But now, after a game is finished, they just transport you to a whole different lobby with everyone else who also did good, and it's like, now you gotta go head to head with all the big dogs just because you won one game. I remember Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, that had some of the worst skill-based matchmaking ever. That game was borderline unplayable, because if you won one game, you would be playing the freaking optic roster from freaking 2014 just from winning one game. And another way of games catering to bad players, Fortnite adding bots into their games just so you can feel better about yourself. Let's be real, it is 2023. Nobody is a default anymore in Fortnite. I mean, back then, yes, there were people who were bad at the game, but nobody is so bad that they're literally running into a wall 24/7 in Fortnite. So now it's like there's no middle ground between the good and the bad players. It's like, if you're good, you're being punished, and if you're bad, you're being rewarded. There's actually this tweet by FaZe Sway that says, "The downfall of video games started when kids complained about people being good at the game. I remember when I was a kid and saw a Master Prestige in COD, I didn't tell him to take a shower or go outside. I sent that MF a friend request." And that's facts. Instead of actually putting in the work to be good, a lot of people just sit there and complain, and now games are kind of catering to them. But one game that I say that kind of bridged the middle ground between the really good players and the really bad players is Street Fighter 6. One thing that Street Fighter 6 did, they added something called modern controls and classic controls. Classic controls, basically you have to do more to push out a combo, and if you do that successfully, then that combo does more damage. But if you play modern controls, you only hit square or something and it'll do a full combo, and those combos do less damage. So it kind of bridges the gap between good and bad players. But that's a whole fighting game. How can this be fixed in like games that are like FPS or something like that? In my honest opinion, I say that FPS games should just go back to like the regular lobbies, you know? Back then, you could join a lobby, scope out the lobby, see who's like the freaking best players and stuff. And if they were a little too good for your level, you could leave if you wanted to. Like, I don't think that you should be transported into the freaking universe of the top 12 Call of Duty Masters after you win one game. I feel like there should always be that option to stay if you want to stay or leave if you want to leave. There was nothing wrong with those lobbies back then. It's just like games just wanted to cater to the bad players, you know? So it's honestly just like gaming is just honestly a huge sweat fest. And that rounds back to like the ultimate question of this video. Did streamers really ruin gaming? In my honest opinion, yes. I 1000% believe that streamers in esports ruined gaming, because there is no reason why people should be.
I don't think they ruined gaming as a whole. I think what they really ruined was multiplayer, because they created such a sweat fest. They created tryhards and everything. So yeah, I think esports and streamers ruined multiplayer gaming, not gaming as a whole.
Be sweating at a game where you literally farm cabbages. How do you even sweat in Farming Simulator? How? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think streamers / pro players ruin gaming? Or like, what's your guys' take on this whole situation? Let me know. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video where I talk about why everyone hates prank channels. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.
Yeah, prank channels they're a whole other bag of worms. So that was How Streamers Ruin Gaming, and that was by Cameron. So yeah, like I said, I think streaming and esports have not ruined gaming as a whole, but ruined gaming when it came to online multiplayer games. So, but that was this video. I would like to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what your opinions are on this. Do you believe that streamers and esports ruin gaming as a whole, or just ruin gaming when it came to online multiplayer? But yeah, please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. I post Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. All my socials and other platforms will be in the description below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.